In this 100-story prison, the most vicious and dangerous monsters in the world are held. Even though the prison is built in the far northern region, it still requires a large number of soldiers to guard it. Soon, a prison transport vehicle arrived. The moment the door was opened, the soldiers instinctively raised their shotguns. However, as the prisoner stepped out of the vehicle, the officer in charge of reception was instantly stunned. The man was massive, with a fierce appearance, as if born for battle. To prevent the prisoner from escaping along the way, his movements were restricted using railway chains during transport. Only upon arriving at the prison gate did the soldiers dare to unlock the chains on his hands. But as the prisoner stepped into the cell, he was surprised to find there was already a woman inside. The long-repressed orc tried to approach and satisfy his desires, but Jack, standing nearby, warned him, "Don't mess with her." Yet the orc completely ignored the warning. The next second, the woman suddenly kicked and broke both his legs. Then, with a flurry of punches, she knocked the orc unconscious. However, the next day happened to be the prison's pardon day. The prison warden would give the inmates a chance to redeem themselves and decide whether to grant them early release. Jack and Lucy were imprisoned here for theft. Years ago, Lucy and Jack had joined a few partners in sneaking into the National Treasury to commit robbery. But during the operation, Jack unexpectedly discovered a magical jade pendant. As long as he could get the pendant out, he could obtain everything he had ever dreamed of. However, unaware of the trap, Jack triggered the alarm system the moment he picked up the jade pendant. The next second, a swarm of guards rushed in. At the critical moment, the mage Lisa intervened, swiftly casting her time-stop spell. In an instant, all the guards present were frozen in place, unable to move. Unfortunately, Lucy, who was behind Jack, didn't make it out in time and was frozen along with them. Because time was extremely limited, the group had no choice but to abandon Lucy and flee. But during the escape, Jack accidentally slipped and fell, also becoming frozen and immobile. In the end, they were captured and imprisoned in this facility.